One, two, three.
My name is Ikumi Sakamoto. I'm heading the communication department. Before joining Nulab, I was working in Tokyo and also living in Tokyo. Past 15 years before Nulab, I was working in global companies, two global companies, as a marketing and communication professional. So the reason why I decided to join Nulab was not just because of my career choice, but it was like my family's choice. It was the middle of pandemic, and my family, both my husband and myself, was working remotely in a small apartment in Tokyo, and just realized like we working remotely in-house and 2 kids in the house while we are in Tokyo. And we decided like, maybe it's better for us to actually move to Fukuoka and also find a job there and also build a family basis there. So that's the reason why we decided like, to find a job here in Fukuoka. At first, I thought about giving up my career because most of my career I built in Tokyo, and also where most of the company has headquarters in Japan. So coming to Fukuoka, I thought maybe I have to give up my careers. And maybe I start, my career basis as a freelancer first in Fukuoka. So then one of my friends who was already moved to Fukuoka before me introduced me to Nulab. She said like, this is a company has got like, a global footprint and also have a potential was a good match for me. So I didn't know the company, Nulab, unfortunately. And also I know the services, but I didn't know the company. And after meeting few people, including Hashimoto-san, I was very excited. This might be the chance that I don't have to give up my career. At the same time, I have like, pursue my family's, future here in Fukuoka. So I was purely excited. And so when I get the offer, I immediately said like, yes, I will join the company. When I first joined the company, I was heading the marketing activity in Japan. So, from sales to like, marketing, digital activities, and also including like PR activities. As the time transitions, I realized that also like when I first joined the company, it was very challenging for me working fully remotely. I didn't know anyone, in the company, do not have any like network connection within the company. So yes, fully remote and flexible working environment helps me as a working mother. But I struggle to actually have a connection within the company and also understand fully about what we actually do within the company and also what kind of services we provide and also what's happening, in the rest of the companies. Also that in middle of this year, Hashimoto-san gave me an opportunity to establish a new communication department, which has been an anchor of my career. So I said yes, and we have been working to activate employee communication as well as external communication. And as as a company, we have to actually reach out to various communities and stakeholders. So that's what I'm working on. For me, communication is 2 ways and also multiple ways. It's not one way. And sometimes people think the communication is just kind of delivering a press release or information, social communication to the rest of the world. But it's not that. We have to actually listen to our communities, our stakeholders, media, users, and also building up that kind of communication resonate with our market and also customers and also to employees. And that's what I do. So we do various surveys and also hearing and also reaching out to communities and media to understand what's happening. And that's basic for our communications. So when it comes to doing any activity, we have got resources and also data, or understanding or what we have to actually do, and in what way we best deliver the information and also value to our stakeholders. Yes, like I said, working remotely is kind of basis for Nulab working environments, and I fully appreciate and also enjoy having that flexibility. But at the same time, after COVID kind of eased, I started to realize meeting in person also gives me many values and also excitement, kind of sparks many ideas. I see the value in it. So on one hand, Nulab is promoting remote environment, online collaboration, but I want to see what's a good balance between online collaboration but also in-person communication as a communication professional. So balance between in-person, online, and what kind of values and also and also that the achievement we should get from in-person activities or online activities. I want to see maybe this is our era of challenge, era we have to actually seek and also challenge, and maybe in 5 years we are setting new standards. So I'm very looking forward to see that changes and also be in process in Nulab. Nulab has unique values as an employee. We have three. First one is try fast, second one is love differences, and also last one is goal oriented. The first one, try fast, I resonate the most. And challenge always has been kind of core of my career. I have actually challenged new things to build my career. So yes, Nulab actually enable and also encourage people to have a new challenge. And many colleagues I see also taking new challenges, or small or big. So I'm happy that I am surrounded by the kind of colleague share the same values. So I don't know what kind of new challenge I'll be actually taking, but I want to see. I want to actually challenge myself daily basis, but also more longer term basis together with my colleagues. That's one thing that I want to achieve in Nulab.
My name is Kotomi, Mayra, and please call me Katrina. Okay, and I'm doing the inner communication. So because Nulab, they're working at the home and they don't come to company. So we need communication more. So just I organize a event for a company, for my company, yeah. Before I worked as a TV assistant director, and it was my dream. I was so happy to work at there, but it was pretty hard for me because I didn't get a holiday. I worked every day, so I needed to change environment. So I changed job, and then I became editor and writer at the big company. So, but it was not enough for me because I needed more how can I say, new environment. I wanted to change. So I decided to move to Australia as a working holiday, and I went Sydney first. Then COVID came, so I needed to choose, should I go back to Japan or stay Australia? I really wanted to stay Australia because I prepared for almost over 1 year. So and I decided to stay Sydney, but I lost job as well. So to extend my visa, I worked at the farm 2 years. Yeah, it was hard, but I still wanted to stay Australia. So just extend visa. And then finally I realized what am I doing or what should I do for my future. And then I Googled. I found G's Academy. It's like a IT engineer school, and then I decided to go to the school. After I went to school, I met Hashimoto-san. He became my mentor. I wanted to make a own company one day, but however, I'm still lived in Australia. It was a little bit hard for me. So he said to me, he advised, you should get a basic income, like you should work somewhere, and then we check the Nulab homepage. Maybe you can we can get some position in Nulab. It's not like a company. It's like a circle or clubs. So I just enjoy meeting Nulab's members and workers. So how can I say? Yeah, and they are very unique, including me, and so that's why I really enjoyed chatting with them. Even if I belong to this company, I want to make own company one day. So just I want to do both. Yes.